Christianity, the Bible, Exodus. Honor your father and your mother, so that you may live long in the land the Lord your God is giving you. Do not blaspheme God or curse the ruler of your people. Do not spread false reports. Do not follow the crowd in doing wrong. When you give testimony in a lawsuit, do not pervert justice by siding with the crowd. If you come across your enemy's ox or donkey wandering off, be sure to take it back to him. Have nothing to do with a false charge, and do not put an innocent or honest person to death, for I will not acquit the guilty. Do not oppress an alien. You yourselves know how it feels to be alien, because you were aliens in Egypt. Job. Teach me, and I will be quiet. Show me where I have been wrong. How painful are honest words, but what do your arguments prove? Surely God does not reject a blameless man or strengthen the hands of evildoers. Nevertheless, the righteous will hold to their ways, and those with clean hands will grow stronger. Psalms. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. For the Lord is righteous, he loves justice, upright men will see his face. He has no slander on his tongue, who does his neighbor no wrong, and casts no slur on his fellow man. Who lends his money without usury, and does not accept a bribe against the innocent. For the word of the Lord is right and true. He is faithful in all he does. The Lord loves righteousness and justice. The earth is full of his unfailing love. Do not fret because of evil men, or be envious of those who do wrong. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture. Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret. It leads only to evil. Better the little that the righteous have than the wealth of many wicked. I have never seen the righteous forsaken, or their children begging bread. They are always generous and lend freely. Their children will be blessed. Turn from evil and do good. Then you will dwell in the land forever. I will watch my ways and keep my tongue from sin. I will put a muzzle on my mouth as long as the wicked are in my presence. Man is a mere phantom as he goes to and fro. He bustles about, but only in vain. He heaps up wealth, not knowing who will get it. Do not trust in extortion or take pride in stolen goods. Though your riches increase, do not set your heart on them. And that you, O Lord, are loving. Surely you will reward each person according to what he has done. Men of perverse heart shall be far from me. I will have nothing to do with evil. Blessed are they who maintain justice, who constantly do what is right. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All who follow his precepts have good understanding. It was good for me to be afflicted, so that I might learn your decrees. The law from your mouth is more precious to me than thousands of pieces of silver and gold. Great peace have they who love your law, and nothing can make them stumble. Let slanderers not be established in the land. May disaster hunt down men of violence. Proverbs. Since they would not accept my advice and spurned my rebuke, they will eat the fruit of their ways and be filled with the fruit of their schemes. For the waywardness of the simple will kill them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. Thus you will walk in the ways of good men and keep to the paths of the righteous. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. Do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. Guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life. Put away perversity from your mouth. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. The evil deeds of a wicked man ensnare him. The cords of his sin hold him fast. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? If you are wise, your wisdom will reward you. If you are a mocker, you alone will suffer. Ill-gotten treasures are of no value, but righteousness delivers from death. The man of integrity walks securely, but he who takes crooked paths will be found out. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. When the righteous prosper, the city rejoices. When the wicked perish, there are shouts of joy. A man who lacks judgment derides his neighbor, but a man understanding holds his tongue. A kind man benefits himself, but a cruel man brings trouble on himself. A wife of noble character is her husband's crown, but a disgraceful wife is like decay in his bones. A truthful witness gives honest testimony, but a false witness tells lies. A righteous man is cautious in friendship, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. He who guards his lips guards his life, but he who speaks rashly will come to ruin. Misfortune pursues the sinner, but prosperity is the reward of the righteous. He who spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is careful to discipline him. A truthful witness saves lives, but a false witness is deceitful. A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a disgrace to any people. A fool spurns his father's discipline, but whoever heeds correction shows prudence. Better a little with the fear of the Lord than great wealth with turmoil. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish man despises his mother. A greedy man brings trouble to his family, but he who hates bribes will live. Better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. How much better to get wisdom than gold, to choose understanding rather than silver. Better to be lowly in spirit and among the oppressed than to share plunder with the proud. Understanding is a fountain of life to those who have it, but folly brings punishment to fools. Better a patient man than a warrior, a man who controls his temper than one who takes a city. If a man pays back evil for good, evil will never leave his house. Starting a quarrel is like breaching a dam, so drop the matter before a dispute breaks out. Discipline your son, for in that there is hope. Do not be a willing party to his death. What a man desires is unfailing love. Better to be poor than a liar. He who robs his father and drives out his mother is a son who brings shame and disgrace. Wine is mocker, and beer a brawler. Whoever is led astray by them is not wise. It is to a man's honor to avoid strife, but every fool is quick to quarrel. The righteous man leads a blameless life. Blessed are his children after him. Train a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not turn from it. Do not wear yourself out to get rich. Have the wisdom to show restraint. Listen to your father who gave you life, and do not despise your mother when she is old. Like one who takes away a garment on a cold day is one who sings songs to a heavy heart. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but those who keep the law resist them. Matthew. But I tell you that anyone who is angry with his brother will be subject to judgment. Again, anyone who says to his brother, Raca, is answerable to the Sanhedrin. But anyone who says, you fool, will be in danger of the fire of hell. Settle matters quickly with your adversary while you are still with him on the way. Do not resist an evil person. If someone strikes you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. For if you forgive men when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. Every kingdom divided against itself will be ruined, and every city or household divided against itself will not stand. For God said, "Honor your father and mother," and anyone who curses his father or mother must be put to death. What good will it be for a man if he gains the whole world, yet forfeits his soul? Or what can a man give in exchange for his soul? Then Peter came to Jesus and asked, "Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother when he sins against me? Up to 7 times?" Jesus answered, "I tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times. If you want to enter life, obey the commandments." "Which ones?" the man inquired. Jesus replied, "Do not murder, do not commit adultery, do not steal, do not give false testimony, honor your father and mother, and love your neighbor as yourself." Be careful not to do your acts of righteousness before men, to be seen by them. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be in secret. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye, and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? He who stands firm to the end will be saved. For whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted. Luke. Do to others as you would have them do to you. Love your neighbor as yourself. Your faith has made you well. John. God so loved the world. Stop judging by mere appearances and make a right judgment. Romans. God will give to each person according to what he has done. Not only so, but we also rejoice in our own sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Be devoted to one another in brotherly love. Honor one another above yourselves. Do not repay anyone evil for evil. James. He is a double-minded man, unstable in all he does. Likewise, the tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boasts. Consider what a great forest is set on fire by a small spark. Anyone, then, who knows the good he ought to do and doesn't do it, sins. Galatians. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. A man reaps what he sows. Ephesians. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other. 1 John. Let us not love with words or tongue, but with actions and in truth. Colossians. Husbands, love your wives, and do not be harsh with them. 2 Peter. Make every effort to add to your faith goodness, and to goodness knowledge, and to knowledge self-control, and to self-control perseverance, and to perseverance godliness. 1 Timothy. For we brought nothing into the world, and we can take nothing out of it. For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. 2 Corinthians. We live by faith, not by sight. 1 Thessalonians. Make sure that nobody pays back wrong for wrong, but always try to be kind to each other and to everyone else. Acts. It is more blessed to give than to receive.